everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with a Great War mod. Last time around we fought the Russians, we fought the French, we fought a lot of them. Today we're gonna go ahead and end the siege here that we started last video at Mitau, Latvia. So I think we'll go straight into that and then we'll see where we go from there. There is about an equal amount of troops. The Russians will get reinforcement though. Most interestingly enough, it's the first time machine guns make an appearance in this mod, as the Russians are going to bring a unit of machine guns in against us. With that said, let's go straight into battle. People have been asking for more aggressive gameplay, so that is exactly what we're gonna do today. And yeah, let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna start by moving my cannons forward at the same time as we start the infantry. Start the infantry's advance together with the light infantry. And horses will stay though for a while. Right, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, the enemy is deploying their guns, time to deploy ours. But now we're well within range to fire on them. So that should be good. We've got reinforcements actually coming up right behind us. Perfect time to use my cavalry. Oh, there's the machine gun. The machine gun, we definitely have to turn some guns to deal with. Some of our cannons are getting hit here. I'm gonna take this field gun on the very end and I'm gonna target the machine gun. Try not to have our cavalry destroyed by this. There's not that much infantry coming out. You know what? It might be better to use them against the enemy cannons, and I'll detach the 2 units of Jaeger to this area to hold them back as the enemy approaches. And then we can go ahead and concentrate on the forward advance here. Most of this is home guard, so I should be able to cut through it, just straight through with my infantry. We are actually meeting some stiff resistance over here, more so than we're meeting in the center.
Sir,
we're holding the line there. There's Lancers and crap over on this side. And then there's the Streltsky. Or what are they called? Streltsky. I'm a little bit worried. We're actually... the enemy outnumbers us. They have shit troops, but it's still outnumbering. Let's go ahead and check on the light infantry. Light infantry holding the troops back. I ordered one cannon to turn to fire on the machine guns, but they don't wanna for some reason. Fine, then fire at the enemy ahead of us. The enemy is slowly outmaneuvering me, actually. We're gonna pull slightly back and regroup. We've got a large concentration of enemies coming through the woods. I'm gonna dismount and set up my cavalry right here. I'm gonna set them up right here. Okay, the enemy is coming closer. I think the machine guns have started firing. No, not yet. But we're receiving heavy fire from that side. I'm gonna set my Jaegers along the walls. Ooh. Oh, they've changed the sound on that. Sounds pretty bloody awesome, I'd say. Hopefully, behind the wall, they should be able to hold out for long enough for us to destroy the enemy's main attack. I should be able to kill off those 2 Lancers with my dismounted cavalry. Might want to move this one actually to this side instead. Damn! That sounds so much better than before. The new machine gun sound. Right. Now, when we've pulled back, it actually takes quite a toll on the enemy advancing on us. Cavalry doing pretty well, taking out those enemies. Counter battery fire hasn't actually done that much. Oh, I should actually focus on the bloody mortars. Explosive shot on... No, actually. Here. This concentration of troops. Yeah, the home guard has been more or less broken down. Here it's actually good that the dragoons turn to fire on the enemy cavalry. Let's go back over here. Tons of troops got shot down as they were relocating over here. What I should have really done is I moved this one over here, and then that unit should have just moved over to this side. It's kinda working though. Because they are defended well enough that the enemy can't dislodge them. We need to hit those rifles a bit harder. These 3 units should advance on them. They're really focusing in on my cavalry. I'm not sure where these guys are going. But the units in the front, I don't think we have time to sit and shoot down this home guard. I'm just gonna push through. Not that I have a lot of troops, but... Ooh, the cannons have suffered quite a lot during this. Go for, actually fire on the Streltsky. Let's see. Oh, this unit just ran past everything. I do have the general. I'll set the general up here and he can pistol whip the guy. The enemy cavalry could actually be able to pull off their attack here. My dragoons haven't done that well to stop these guys. God, you're supposed to keep firing. Oh, they don't have a stand ground ability thing, so they're just gonna go into melee with them. Damn. Oh, the Russians are shooting us in the back here. I can't really dislodge them as or remove my troops over here because they'll be killed by the machine gun. Right, we've dealt with that. My attack here didn't really go too well. Yeah, the dragoons didn't hold, which is bad because now the enemy cavalry is very strong. And I should very much target them. I'm gonna move the general over to this side, and he's gonna shoot them down. Okay, I'm gonna have to move one unit here over to kill those guys. Heavy fighting over here. I'm gonna turn one around, but 2 units gonna continue forward towards the cannons, together with these 3. Actually, this might be sent against that guy, and then these 2 will continue against the cavalry. Ooh. I was hoping my cannons would be able to kill the enemy cavalry, but no such luck. I'll inspire my general. Maybe the accuracy of his guns will improve enough. We'll have to turn these 3, 4 actually. These are close enough. Hold here and fire on the cannons. You should move as well. These need to go back and save the cannons. You can move to here. Let's see, where's my general? The general might just be able to shoot down these lancers. Damn, the machine gun keeps going, doesn't it? There's only 2 left though. There's not a lot of crew left on those cannons. I wonder if they'll even survive. That would be bad if I'm left here without any artillery. Oh, they're trying to move them. Let's charge. Take them out. This went a lot worse than I thought. I didn't think it was gonna go this bad. Otherwise, I obviously wouldn't have done this kind of strategy. I thought it would work out a lot better. A general. Oh nope! Don't charge in. They're getting shot down by the infantry at this point. Good, they're gone. Let's advance. We have enough men that we can just steamroll the machine gun, I believe. Anyone decides to want to shoot that? Haven't you killed this already? And then there's only general left here, huh? Right then, if you don't want to melee them, then shoot them down. There's a single Russian dude there, there's another one there, and then there's the general over here. Back to the machine gun. Focusing its fire. I'm not entirely sure where they're trying to shoot, what they're trying to shoot here.
We have killed their general, sir. Now
General's dead. Machine gun is dead. We have won. Very bloody fight. Probably what I should have done is I should have split up the infantry units, covering a bigger portion of the map moving forward, rather than concentrating, because the problem was that I was when I moved up, the enemy was kind of able to encircle me, and also the cavalry was able to pass on the side there, and then they were able to send away my dragoons, which was bad. And then I didn't think the reinforcements were going to come that close, so they actually came behind my artillery, plus my artillery suffered a lot from the fire back and forth in between the 2 artilleries. But we won, nevertheless, and that is all that matters. Here's the result of that battle. Heavy casualties on our side. Out of the 1,700 men, we lost 1,200, meaning the 500 men remaining out of the enemy, though, basically everyone was killed. Highest kills goes to infantry, followed by Jaegers. Cannons didn't do that much. Dragoons. What I can see here is we lost 1 artillery piece, but that's about it. One of the field guns was destroyed in the process. The dragoons survive, the Jaegers survive, the infantry survive. As far as I can see, yeah, no unit was completely destroyed beside 1 artillery piece. So that is fine. And the entire region is actually cleared out because the 2 reinforcements. So that'll be nice. We'll take total control of this. I can go ahead and liberate it as a puppet state. But for now we'll actually keep it. I think there's some other nations that we could definitely release as we go through here. And maybe you guys can chip in and tell me what you want me to do. If you want me to release a load of states all over the yeah, nervous twitch. I would imagine, given that it was actually quite a close battle, pretty poor replenishment rate in this region. Not a lot of men, 500 men left. This army will take a while to relocate if it's going to go that way, and I could possibly be coming to intercept him if he would go that way, because he would make it to the border here and I would make it to here. then this army could actually retreat down. So yeah, it's not as bad as of yet. Making pretty good money out of here. Could probably be a little bit more though. Right. Spy plane's gonna go in there, discover what they have. And as we head over here, there's no other moves to make, so at this point it's time to end turn. See what the enemy comes up with, but I think we can squeeze in another battle and take out this province as well. And then for the next video I should have enough movement points and moved around my troops here to begin the proper attack on Paris to finally end it and take that, and then just force our way down and take over everything and completely eradicate the French. But as that is said, it's time to end turn. Rival scopes means that I will probably be able to recruit snipers at some point. Machine guns now recruited in Belgium. However, I think they're quite slow and I won't actually be able to bring them up to the fight at Paris. We'll try our best though to get them in there. This one should be able to move forward, although I don't want to start the battle over there. I want to start it closer to here, so I'm gonna just march the troops forward, and then next turn we could move in and attack. What I'm gonna do now is we're gonna attack over here and lay siege. Quite a lot of cannons coming in as reinforcement. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Very similar in fact to what we did in Russia. The enemy, there's more troops here though and more cannons, but very similar in that matter. I just want to show the British Navy actually moved. It was here, now it's actually moved somewhere around here. So I think it's actually going to do what it did in a lot of other campaigns that I've done in this mod, where it for some reason actually lands. I can't remember exactly where it is he lands, but it's somewhere along the coast here. But I'm not entirely sure if he lands like here or somewhere around here. But he will land in kind of this area. It's a bit strange. The enemy decided that all the Russian armies here actually decided to pull back. And so now I can't see them at all. Or at least not yet. My spy plane is going to come in and find them. So that's that one army. However, there was one down here as well. I guess he moved down along the road here, but we've discovered the Grand Duke is moving to defend Vilnius, Lithuania. We're gonna move to meet him there then with this army. And there were some troops moving in this area, but no significant numbers, and they just kind of hid in the woods, so nothing to be worried about. Italians haven't made a move. My troops that were laying siege here got crushed, but no surprise there. The few reserve battalions that I had set up to guard that area. But with that, I don't think I need any more explanations. Obviously the French now are actually moving troops away from Paris, and I imagine they're still gonna try and go for Strasbourg, so they might depopulate the area. So I might just want to pull forward and go into an attack just to get a big battle, rather than wait for them to just send even more troops away. With that, let's go ahead and take the Normandy area. Not much to say, because I've already talked about this battle, so let's just head straight into it. I'm gonna do exactly the same tactic. I'm gonna move up my cannons and move up my infantry. This time around, though, is actually a better position, just because how the enemy has positioned their troops in this odd way when they've drawn the line like this. Means that they're gonna have to not just unlimit the cannons, but turn them. So that's gonna take time, and I'll be able to get my troops in position. The thing to keep an eye out for is the reinforcement. Those 3 cannons should not be allowed to open fire. With that in mind, I'm gonna set 1 extra unit of each on the very corners, and they should be able to move along the corners and attack wherever those turn up. With that said, let's go ahead and start the battle. Gonna move the battery forward. All the troops I have here should start to run actually at the enemy. Ah, that's way far up. I should have sent the Jaegers. They could have moved in silence, I was about to say, but obviously without the enemy being able to see them. The French haven't set their cannons yet. I want to move my artillery as far forward as possible so I can protect my infantry as they move forward. I should actually set the Jaegers on a path towards these guys already. Here is where I wish I had cavalry to go ahead and chase those guys down. Little bit slowed down, but yeah, they're deploying. However, with the angle, they shouldn't be able to put down sufficient fire on us. And I'm gonna go ahead and deploy. I'm gonna actually continue moving here. These guys have yet to deploy. Actually, what I should do is I should hold here, wait for my cannons. Those 3 cannons could absolutely destroy my army here, so we'll concentrate these guys around this area. I'll just take everyone, move them here, and then the Jaegers will continue. Ah, they're deploying them. We're not yet within reach. What are these? Oh, these have been opening fire now. And they're opening fire on my artillery. Time to deploy. Yeah, nasty. What are these? Are they? I thought I'd be able to hide this guy. Yeah, he's hidden now. Good, good. But they're still able to cover from that position quite a bit of the troops that I'm sending in here. What I'm going to do then is we're going to move on the flank, avoid moving into the range of these guys, and then come from this way onto the French, meet them head on as they're marching forward here. Currently, let's see, my cannons do not actually reach this guy. Why aren't you firing? Oh, because I never actually deployed you. Maybe I should have waited with that and moved him closer to this area. Oh, they're still bombarding, even though these guys are hidden. I'll tell them to move just slightly here. Hidden from view, hopefully. And so they'll keep bombarding this area, but they'll miss the unit. Alright, the Jaegers, they're going a little bit too close to the enemy. Right, the enemy is responding with rifle fire. Move into position. Jaeger, keep moving this way. Yeah, you're out of harm's way now. Now slowly move to this position. Heavy losses on some of these units. This one's lost 50 men. There's another one. So just from that one artillery gun. French home guard pushing forward. Getting shot to pieces. We have a large amount of enemy troops over here. They're still firing on the Jaegers. I'm gonna pull the Jaegers back. We're gonna create a thin line right here. The thing to worry about is the formation of enemy troops coming through here. Those are the ones to worry about. The home guard, not so much. They'll be broken down soon enough. And I'll be able to turn these guys up onto the flank and be able to concentrate more fire. Create a crossfire area against these. Plus now artillery's going in. It's just a handful. Looks like they have been able to find a pretty good spot here, which we can't hit that well. I'm gonna move even before they're dead. Taking heavy hits over here. But so are the French, which keep pushing forward. 5th Rifles are closing in. My troops are moving up, getting a better position. Taking casualties as they go, but once we start to fire here, we'll be able to inflict tons on the enemy. And the important thing is their actual regiments are getting cut to pieces by my artillery. Looks like they're moving forward their pieces here. Huh. I would want to move the Jaegers to take them out, but we can't just yet. These guys are really close to the point where... Oh, we are receiving fire from over here. Damn. We'll have to try and target them. It might be time to end this. I do have the superior numbers here. And then I'll tell the artillery to focus in on units way out here while the bayonet attack is going in. Tell the troops that are going in for the bayonet attack to hold fire. So this time around, the more aggressive playstyle has worked a lot better than the last time. And the bayonet attack has also worked. Quite a bit of fire coming down towards these still. Oh, they're moving again. They're closing in. The Jaegers should be start moving again. The units need to spread out. This guy needs to go. I don't need him anymore. There's only 41. Gonna make line. We're gonna go for that artillery out there. Let's see. I'm gonna send 4 forward to deal with these. And then I have 2 to head for the woods and the artillery and the little Suave unit in there. Jaegers continuing forward. They are spotted though by the enemy, so that's not great. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell everyone to fire at will. No great position here. Get up onto the ridge. Same with you. These though, fine as they are. Jaegers can actually set up here. Get some crossfire going on this guy. As the enemy artillery has moved closer, or at least one piece, yeah, one piece is well and truly within range. Interesting strategy of moving them up in the way that they do, because that allows always some artillery pieces to be returning fire on us. I still have that one unit in their flank. I'm not gonna push him in just yet, but we will. Okay, so we've got one artillery in there, moving around. And then, of course, these. Try to deal with all of them. Right, those were defeated. And there's only 7 left there, so make a push. The Jaeger's probably gonna take this one out. I wanna see what's going on here. Keep good fire. Now we've got 2 units being able to fire. I don't want to send him in just yet. He'll be completely destroyed if he moves up too soon. Especially now when there's a unit of Marines coming in to protect them. Ooh, there's only 15 Jaegers left. I'm hoping they'll go into cover now. Right, that one's gone. Go a little bit harder into the woods here. Get shots off on these cannons. And all the Zouaves that's gathered here. I think one artillery shot close to here, hitting the train, crashing the train, will be all that is needed to take them out. At the same time, we need to keep up the attack over here. And at the same time as that one's going forward, this one's going forward. So I'm able to send in all units to take those guys out. Zouaves are gone, the train broke down and they all died. Wonderful. Tell the artillery to pick target at will, because now there's a few pieces left. Why am I standing shooting here? I'm gonna send one unit into melee charge. The other one's gonna run this way as quickly as possible. Oh, now this guy is getting hit. But as they are focusing on shooting on the infantry advancing, my artillery is decrewing all of it. Plus it looks... the Marines are... the Marines were hidden right among the cannons. Not very good though, because that just meant that tons of them died. Have all of these come up along this wall. You coming to this wall. Let's see. Taking forever for these guys to arrive. I might just stop and fire a little bit, because these guys are very tired. And the artillery still poses a little bit of a threat. And I imagine these guys are no, they're active. Get in. You started firing, that's good. All the way out there we've got a Hussar unit that's waiting. Let's see, that concentrated fire, that close up, should be able to stop them from performing really any useful action. Managed to fire away one shot, but yeah, they're gone really. Same with these units now. Get up to the edge. Why is no one firing? Why is no one firing? There's plenty of targets ahead, so I'm not entirely sure why you're not firing. Might as well charge. Tell my artillery to hold fire. I think I told you to run, didn't I? And as there's just a few left, charge. But keep an eye on the hussars. They could definitely come in here really quick and throw the entire thing back. However, they're not moving, so... There we go. Last artillery piece is being taken out. It's taking forever for these guys. Where are they? Huh. Right. Deploy into line. I don't want you guys getting destroyed by the cavalry. Run into position if you please. Yeah, even with that overwhelming numbers, we weren't able to take out that artillery crew as quickly as you might have thought we would. Enemy general dead. I'm gonna turn this unit around just to shoot what's left of the crew here. Should be quite easy to shoot them all down. There's not a lot of them left. And the hussars are gone. Takes forever though to take out all of these. There's only 7 men left here. But they're really stubbornly holding on. At the same time they killed over there. Boom. Oh, that guy just stabbed him before he got shot by one of his friends. And there we have it. Victory. Close victory. The other one was heroic. I would say it's the other way around. The other one was a close victory and this one was heroic. But with that, we have captured the Normandy region. Here's the result of that battle. I deployed 1,800 men, lost 1,200, leaving 600 men left. However, the enemy deployed 2,700, losing 2,700, leaving only 6 men behind. And compared to our losses to what the enemy killed, it doesn't seem that, even though I mentioned the team kill, as we will call it, at the end there, friendly fire, I actually didn't do overall that many. About 50 men or so were killed by friendly fire. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all, given how chaotic the battle was at times. Highest kills goes to one of the field guns, able to kill 472. Then we've got infantry, killing 387 and so on. General, able to kill 4? I thought he would be able to get more. Or no. I'm thinking of the Russian battle. There he got more. In this one, the general didn't really do that much. Or it isn't that... I desperately didn't have to push the general in, firing his revolvers all over the place to hold the enemy cavalry away from my artillery position. But there we have it. The Normandy region has fallen. Just noted that the wealth of the region fell from 5,000 to 3,000. Replenishment rate is pretty bad, but we've denied another region for the French, so I can't imagine they're particularly happy at this point, given how much they have lost during this time. So they have at this point 3 regions left. They have Paris, which is going to fall next turn, Marseille, Provence, and then Corsica. And we've also, of course, being able to start doing damage to the Russians, which is good. We're going to do even more, hopefully, quite soon, as we'll take out the Grand Duke's army in a battle. But with that said, it's time for me to end this episode. And I'll say, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
Are running for. Allez, soldats!